Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the dishwasher's water supply underneath the sink. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Frigidaire Dishwasher Hinge Kit. It's going to be a very easy repair and it should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the 4 screws and nuts that hold the hinges to the door, the left hinge, and the right hinge. The hinges are what the door rides on when it opens and closes. The main reason you'd be changing them out is if they're damaged and the door's not opening and closing properly. In order to change the part, we have to pull the dishwasher out of the cabinets, so we're going to go underneath the sink and disconnect the lines. Now that we're underneath the cabinets, you want to make sure that the dishwasher is still unplugged, and you may want to throw a towel down. When we take off the fill line and the drain hose, there's going to be some water that comes out. First, we're going to disconnect the fill line. It's connected right here to the hot water valve. You want to make sure the water valve is off, and then we're going to use our 5/8" wrench to loosen up the hose. Once you have it broke free, you can just reach in and unscrew it by hand. Once you have it off, you can just set it down, and then we can take off the drain hose. To take the drain hose off, you just want to follow it up to wherever it goes. It may go to the garbage disposal. Ours goes up to the air gap. Once you locate the end of it, we're going to take a 5/16 nut driver and loosen up the clamp. Once you have the clamp loose, you can pull it free and set it down. Now that we have the lines disconnected, we're going to open up the dishwasher door, and we can use the Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws that hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Now that we have the screws out, we're going to lift up on the door and use it to carefully pull it on the dishwasher. Once you have it out far enough, we're going to grab the frame and we're just going to pull it out about halfway. You only want to pull it out about halfway so the tail end stays underneath the counter so we can leave the door open without it falling forward. Now that we have the dishwasher out of the cabinets, we're going to take the front panel off. So we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to remove these 2 lower screws. Now that we have both screws out, we're going to close the dishwasher door, and then the panel should just drop down. If it doesn't, you can pull down a little bit to release it. You can pull it on the bottom. Once you have it released, you can drop it off and set it aside. Now that we have the front panel off, we can take off the hinges. First, we're going to disconnect the door spring. All you have to do is grab the link and unhook it and just set it aside. Once you have the spring off, we can remove the 2 screws that hold the hinge to the door. We're going to grab onto the nut behind with a 3/8" wrench and hold it. And then we can use the Torx 25 driver to take out the screw. Once you have the screws out, we're going to remove the shoulder bolt that the hinge pivots on. There's this aluminum rod that connects the 2 shoulder bolts together. It may spin when you try to loosen it, so you can grab it with the pliers to hold it. And then we can use the Torx 25 driver to take out the shoulder bolt. Once you have it loose, you can let go with the pliers and just unscrew the shoulder bolt all the way. Once you have it unscrewed, you can pull the hinge off the dishwasher. The other side comes off the same way. First, we're going to disconnect the spring from the hinge. Once you have it off, you can just set it aside. And then we can use the Torx 25 driver and the 3/8" wrench to take out the screws that hold the hinge to the door. Once you have those 2 screws out, we can use the pliers to grab the aluminum bar, and the Torx 25 driver to take out the shoulder bolt. Once you have the shoulder bolt free, you can let go of the aluminum bar. We can just hold it with our hand while we unscrew it. Once you have the shoulder bolt unscrewed, you can grab that in the hinge and pull it off. Once you have it off, you can pull it off the dishwasher. Here are the old hinges next to the new hinge kit. If you already have it, great. If not, you can get it at appliancepartspros.com. They did mark the new hinges left and right, so make sure you get them on the right side. To put the new hinges in, we're going to first attach them to the door right here. We're just going to put the screws through the hinge, then through the door. Then we can start a nut on the back. We're just going to get it started. We're not going to tighten it down until we get them both in. Once you have the upper screw in, we can put the lower one in and put the nut on the back. Once you have them both in, we can use the Torx 25 driver and the 3/8 inch wrench to tighten them down. Then we can grab the rod and line it up with the shoulder bolt hole. And we can put the shoulder bolt in from the other side. Want to make sure that the hinge is centered on the hole so that the shoulder on the bolt goes all the way into the hinge and mounts properly. Once you get it started, you can grab the Torx 25 driver and tighten it down. You may have to grab the pliers again and hold onto the rod as you tighten it down. And you want to make sure that the hinge actually sits on the shoulder part of the bolt so it tightens down all the way. Once you have it tightened down, we can hook up the spring. To hook up the spring, all we have to do is grab the spring and the link and hook it onto the hinge. There's a smaller side and a bigger side to the link. You want to make sure that the bigger opening is in the down position so it hooks onto the hinge properly. Once you have it on, we can go do the hinge on the other side. We're just going to line the hinge up with the mounting holes on the door and put the screws through. And we can put the nut on the back side and get it started. We can do the lower one. Once you have them on, we can tighten them down. We're going to grab the 3/8 wrench again and the Torx 25 driver and tighten them down. Now that we have the hinge mounted, we can put the shoulder bolt in on this side. Just like the other side, you want to make sure the rod is lined up on the back side. And you may have to move the hinge to make sure that the hole is lined up with the shoulder bolt. And then you want to make sure that the shoulder bolt is centered in the opening in the hinge so it goes and rests on the shoulder. And we can use the Torx 25 driver to tighten it down. Once you have it tightened down, we can reattach the spring. All we have to do is grab the spring and the link and hook it onto the hinge. Now that we have the spring hooked up, we're going to push the dishwasher back into the cabinets. So we're going to go underneath the sink and pull on the lines to take up any slack. Then we're going to push the dishwasher back into the cabinets. Now we can reconnect the drain hose to the air gap. Once you have it pushed up into place, we're going to use our 5/16 inch nut driver to tighten down the clamp. Once you have the drain line hooked up, we can hook up the water line. All you have to do is get it started by hand. Once you have it snug, we can reach in with our 5/8 inch wrench to tighten it down so it doesn't leak. Now that we have the lines reconnected, we're going to put the front panel back on. To put it back on, we just have to line it up with the mounting slots. Once you have it in there, you can push the bottom in. Then we can lift it up so it locks into place. Then we can open the door so we can put the screws in. Now that we have the door open, we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in that hold the front panel on. Once you have the outer door panel attached, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws that hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Now that we have the screws in, we can close the dishwasher door. Then we can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.